Hello everyone, welcome back to AutoCAD tutorial video. It's been quite a while. We've not been posting video on this channel, but right now we've resumed. We're able to get a better microphone, for the voice clarity of our videos. I hope you enjoy it. So this is what we want to draw today. You can see this is sectional drawing. We have section AA, and here is the direction of view. And obviously here will be your front view, here is side view, here top view. But what you're interested in now is to draw this in isometric projection. Like we want to draw this solid, or should I say in 3D shape. We want to draw this in 3D shape. Okay, but if you still want us to draw it in 2D shape, you can just drop a comment. We can try that later. So let's look at this. We can see the front view is giving us 100 units on the base and 20 units up here. You can see this 20. Then we have an offset of 28 in to have this intersection. Then we have an offset of 32 up. So when you offset by 32 upward and then you offset by 28 in, then you get an intersection here to join. Same thing occurs on the other side. So let's get that done and we'll continue from there. So the baseline is 100 units and we're going to use construction line by this side. Okay, enter twice and you get your construction line. Okay, now we're going to offset by 32. Sorry, let's make 28 first. 28, then we'll offset by 20, then by 32. After that, take a line and join this and join this. Okay, after that we can take a trim and do this. So look at that. We can delete this manually, select what you've just done and join. Now we have a polyline. We are going to use our shift in our keyboard, shift, and then you scroll back to shift and tilt your view as you want. Then we will extrude this shape, right click, enter by 48 units. Okay, check our drawing by 48 units. Then we make this cut here. The center of cut is 24. 24 away from the side, which is half of 48, and the radius is 13. So go to side view, right side, left side, anyone you choose is okay. So I'm using right side, then circle right at this center, that's the center point or midpoint. Then we're going to write 13 because the radius was 13. And now, okay, we use the left side, doesn't matter. And now we're going to extrude that. Okay, extrude this, enter like this, make sure it crosses the other side. After that we'll subtract. Okay, use the subtract command, subtract from this shape, right click, then subtract this particular shape from this shape. Okay, I hope you understand the subtract command. Let me just go back again. When you go to subtract, it will ask you select object. The first object you are selecting is this, because this is what you want to subtract from. So select this, then you right click. It will now ask you, what do you want to subtract? This. I want to subtract this. Then it will subtract. Okay, after that you can see we have this. Now we will now look at how to draw the shapes up here. Well, let's go back and see. Alright, where are we? If you look at this, we have this cut here going like this. Alright, you can see the cut, and we have this one here as well. It will be the same, but first I think we can do this in two ways. We can either make this cut like this, a true cut, before we make the hole, this cylindrical body with this hollow cylinder on top of it, then we'll extrude it up. before we now make this cut finally. Or we'll draw this cylinder at the top, right, like this. Then we will find a way to make this cut inside. Are you getting me? Make this cut inside, then extrude it, make an extruded cut upward by from this place to this place. So it may be a little bit complicated, but let's just choose one. So I will decide to make the cylinders first. Alright, you may try your best, you may try on your own to make this cut first. You understand? But you see, this cut is actually a little bit technical because they only give us this offset here. You understand? They give us this offset here, and then they use the reference of the offset to make this line. It may actually tell us from here to here is what, I don't know, but they give us this offset, and from there you will get this going. So but let's make the cylinders at the top. The diameters are 40 and 16. So we'll go to top view. Obviously, are we on the top view? Yes, we are. Top view. And if you want to draw a circle right now, is it possible? Of course it should be possible. But if the center line is not coming out, you just do one thing: draw construction line. Help yourself with construction line. Okay. That is one. Let's get another one from here. You'll get a midpoint. You understand? Look at the midpoint right at the top. So from there you will take your circle and draw diameter 16. Sorry, that is radius. So since we're using center radius circle, we'll have to use 8. Then another circle of diameter or radius 20 because we are using center radius. Okay. Now that's what we have. You can see that we are going to make an what do you call it, press pull command. We're going to use press pull, and we'll press pull that by, let's look at the drawing. We'll press pull that by 20 units upward. Press pull the whole stuff, this to this. Okay, it's trying to use the lines to divide our circle, which is not what I want. Okay, so by 20, then I can just do it separately by 20. Alright, now let's view this in shaded and see what's up. You can see it's giving us solid because these lines have refused us from getting what we want, but we can use subtract command to remove this inner portion. Subtract from this object, right click, subtract this. Okay, subtract that, right click, then it's gone. Shaded. You can see now that I wanted a hole. After that, let's go to the top view and draw what you want now. Sorry, the front view rather. From the front view, we are going to draw a line up like here, like this, then offset by 6. Use the line to get this. Okay, but before we can get that, we'll have to make a reference line like this to have an intersection here. Then with that intersecting point, we can go like that. Okay, so let's go to wireframe, front view. We will draw construction line, or any line. You can use normal line, it's fine. Construction line. Okay, you can use normal line if construction is not working. I don't know if it's the version of this AutoCAD. You can see that's what I want. So from that front view, we will offset by 6 units from this place inside, and we can delete this, absolutely not needed. Then we we'll make a line. Just take a line again and intersect. Make sure a line is coming like this to hit this place and hit this edge and go out. Okay, then take the same line and draw from this intersecting point a way like this, parallel to this one. Make sure it's parallel to this. Okay, it will snap for you. The snap tool is selected for intersection lines, so you can see that's what I want. And that's okay. We can offset this to the other side to get the corresponding distance, 6 units to the other side as well. And how do we do that? We go to top view. This is the line. We need to offset to the other side. The whole length is 100 units, and from here to here is 6 units. So 100 minus 6, 94. So we have 94 left. Then take a 6 from here too. 94 minus 6, 88. So offset by 88. Do you get what I'm saying? This is 88 units, and from here to this line is 6. Also from here to this line is 6. That is 6 plus 88 plus 6, which is 100. But that's what I want. So with this, in this case now, we have what we want here. And the next thing is, look at that and look at the other side. We have the corresponding length. Now the main thing to draw is a line coming to cross this line at the same position. A line going to cross at the same position. Therefore we have to go to front view. Alright, front view, take a line. You will realize that it will give you this point here, because you already have the line going to the other side. You already have this intersecting point here. So join the intersection point, okay, with the line, and that line we can now use it as our reference line for offset, and every other line can be deleted. This and this should be gone. You see? Can you see it clearly? You can see. So let's go to front top view. From the top view, we select this and offset by 12 inside. Then we'll select that 12 and offset by 24. Can you see that? So on the drawing we have 12 here, and from here to here is 24, from here to here is 12. You will be asking, how did I know from here to here is 24? This is 48. 48 minus 12 minus 12. That means I'm left with 24. Alright? So in drawing, most time they will not give you clear dimensions. We just give you dimensions that will enable you to make some calculations. Simple calculations, additions and subtraction for you to get the exact dimension. So we're going to trim now, and we will remove this part, and most probably delete this line here. Don't forget there's a line there. It's gone. Now we have the perfect shape in there in its position, and we're going to extrude that up. But before I actually do that, there's one thing I want us to do. You see this construction line here? It's right at the base of these cylinders. So since it's at the base of the cylinders, it means from that base to the top was 20 according to our drawing. From the base here, from the base, although you cannot see it here, so it is around that portion to this point up. Look at it, it's 20. Therefore, but this cut, the cut here, we are going to make a cut now up to a particular position, and I don't know the height. The height was not given. Therefore, I will use this 6 as reference point. This 6, I'm going to make a line here, or I'll simply offset this construction line here by 14 units up to make this position. Okay, or you could do this in 2 ways. You could make a line, up here, take it down by 6, that's offset by 6 units down, or use this construction line around this center, around this 20 downward, and then offset it by 14 up. So from there I will have to go to front view to offset. This is what we're going to use to cut upward. But before we can actually do that, let's help ourselves. Offset this by 14 units upward, or draw a line here and offset it down, okay, by 6. I'm going to do this. I'll use this instead. Offset by 14 up. You will see what I'm saying. We have a line up there by 14. So I will delete this now, and even this. But I want you to see something on the diagram. You can see that it gave us the internal distance 28 units, which means it's also 28 units inside. So I'm going to offset this line here by 28 to make it cross the rectangular shape, leaving the remaining part of the cylinders out. So from the top view, we are going to offset by 28 from this place inside, also from this place inside. For that, select trim now and trim this portion, this and this. Okay, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You join them. See now a polyline. We do the same thing for 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you join them too. When you join these two, they become polyline on their own. And with that, we can now make an extrusion up to this construction line, using the construction line as reference before we now use subtract command. Solid, extrude, enter, extrude up to that point. Okay, do the same thing, extrude up to that point. After that, we can now use subtract command, and then the shape will come out. The exact shape we are looking for will come out. So subtract, let's go to 3D so that you see what's happening. Shaded, because we're going to join this and this together. Like we will have to make a union of this solid and this solid union. Okay, this and this. Now this and this is a single body, so that when you subtract this from the whole body, it will cut this and cut this as well. So subtract from this, right click, subtract this, right click. Okay, let me see that. Also subtract from this, right click, subtract this, right click. Now we have what we are looking for. So all these construction lines, 1, 2 can go, and you can actually shift this, and whatever remnants of lines you have, you can eliminate them. This is what we have, and this is what we are looking for. Now we want to view it in other visual styles. We have hidden, you can see very well, and that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos from us, and make sure you subscribe and invite your friends over to this channel. See you guys in our next video.